Crossing the India Nepal border on a motorcycle. Welcome to my travel blog. I did a solo motorcycle tour in August 2018 where I started from Kolkata, visiting Murshidabad, Darjeeling and Gangtok. From Gangtok I went to Nepal, and this video vlog is all about crossing India Nepal border at Raniganj in West Bengal. So I'm going to describe the experience at the border and the things I did there. So you can be prepared if you ever want to go to Nepal on a motorbike. After 3 days of Gangtok and Sikkim tour, by the evening of the 11th day of my solo motorbike ride, I reached Raniganj in West Bengal, which is the border with Nepal, and this is it. There was really nothing to indicate that it was actually an international border between two countries. Well, there were signboards, but nothing very elaborate. The BSF or the Sashastra Seema Bell had a signboard, and there was one single guy standing over there, and this lady. The first question, what is in the bags? I'm a bit confused. They don't want to know about me? Why? They are more interested in the luggage, the things that I carry. They want to see if I am taking some goods from India to Nepal to sell it over there. Then they start asking me who am I, where am I coming from, where am I going to, what you do not do, where are you coming from now. But they didn't ask for any kind of documentation. Probably my complexion explains everything. I must have looked very innocent to them. Anyway, I asked, do I have to make any entry or exit or any kind of documentation or anything? No, nothing. Then another curious guy showed up and asked the same questions over again. Like, what do I do? Where am I going? Where is the vehicle from? But again, very innocent questions. They didn't ask me for any documents. They were like eager to get rid of me and get on with their jobs or I don't know what. Only the curious guy got bit more curious when I said I'm from Kerala. And so some more questions about my ride, my tours, and finally a question which I felt like, don't you have anything better to do at home? The guy must be jealous. Understandable. Anyway, so in summary, at the India border with Nepal, they only want to know if you are smuggling something. They don't want to know about you. They really don't care. Well, at least that was the case with me. Well, I asked them about what lies ahead, like what do I need to do when I cross the border? Do I need to make any entries? How do I take the bike? All those things, but they didn't know. Or didn't want to waste more time with me. I was there less than 2 minutes. And so here I am getting out of India. At this place, the India-Nepal border is a river, the Mechi River or Mechi River. But there is no water in it. The time I think was around 5:30 or 6ish, and I was a bit apprehensive of crossing the border in the evening because I didn't know if any kind of offices were open at this point of time. Well, you can always come back, isn't it? Here the people are crossing the border on foot, on bicycles, on rickshaws, on cars, on trucks, so you can always go and come back, no problems. Maybe very routine for the guys over here. I'm about halfway through the bridge and officially in Nepal. Now at this point when I'm crossing this bridge, I didn't know much about what lies ahead, like what do I need to do? Mainly to take the bike. I read on the internet about something called a customs document to be made at the border, and that's all I knew. Just to give you an idea, even that went very smooth. So in all, I didn't have too much troubles in both places, in both sides of the border. But this is not a guarantee for the same experience for everybody. They could have different experiences, depending on the situation. Probably I looked more of a tourist and less of a smuggler. Anyways, here is the first glimpses of Nepal. Well, for now at least there is no Himalayan mountains or snow or cold or... There is a flag of Nepal and welcome to Nepal board. The name of the place is Kakrabitta. And here starts the east-west highway, which is going through the entire length of Nepal, but more about it later. So I'm inside Nepal now, but nobody really cares. Nobody really bothers me. No one came to me and asked me any questions. There were indeed 2 or 3 security guards doing nothing. So I got off the bike and went to them to ask what is to be done, what do I need to do to take the bike and all those. Those guys again didn't really ask me much, just few questions like where am I from, where am I going to. And once again let me stress, they didn't ask me for any kind of documentation. Only one of the security guards, and purely as a basis of formality I think, asked me for the driving license. I handed it over to him and he just looked at back and forth, give it back. Didn't even properly look at it. They asked me to go to the office on the right side of the road to inquire about the bike, and then the bike won't start. Well, nothing serious. After a few efforts, well, she is good. So if you are coming through this place, that is through Raniganj border, arriving at Kakrabitta, crossing the Mechi River, take a right and you will reach the immigration office. Well, you don't have to go to the immigration office, but to the customs office mainly. Anyway, I didn't have to go even there. As most of the government offices in India, even in Nepal, they have these agents doing these jobs for you. So one of these agents came up to me and asked me what I need, and he already knew like what I need. I really didn't have to explain, he explained it to me, and I think he took my bike registration and the driving license. And of course, 1500 Indian rupees. In 10 minutes he came back and gave me this. This is Bansar Prajaban Patra. Not sure exactly what it means, but I think it is a customs document to take your bike inside Nepal. It is for a specific period and the money is for this period. I think it is about 100 Nepali rupees per day. So the 1500 rupees is including his commission and the other associated things. So with this document I entered Nepal. There is another gate, again welcoming me to Nepal, but as soon as I enter it, the bike gives up. Now this is not good. The 11 days of continuous riding has had its toll on the bike. The battery is dead. On the way here I didn't see many bullet riders or even bullet mechanics on the road. So I was a bit worried. Anyway, after a few tries, it started again. I think I have covered about 1200 kilometers after starting from Kolkata. And well, it's time to do a service for the bike. So at this point I was thinking whether to go back to India to get it repaired, to charge the battery. Anyway, I proceeded. The place seemed very busy, so there must be some mechanic shop. But then there are other things when you go to a different country, like you have to need currency, the money to buy anything, and then you need to have communications, so a mobile phone. So I was looking for these things and I was really tired with the entire day's ride. I wanted to eat something and take some rest and repair the bike, but it is already night. And here it is on the side of the road. The most important thing you need. And this one you will find in every corner of Nepal. Okay, don't misunderstand me, it is this one. Not the other one, at least for the time being. The money exchange. Before crossing the border I had withdrawn some money from the ATM. And I think here I exchanged about 10,000 rupees. The conversion rate was 1.6, and Nepal do not have high denomination currency, so you will get a bunch of notes. All of them very old and soiled. So I got rich with about 16,000 Nepali rupees, and immediately I went and took a SIM card. And that also went smoothly. They charged the cell immediately, it was working immediately. No delays there. I think it was about 500 Nepali rupees. But then the bike won't start again, and it was already night. So I took a lodge room somewhere along the side of the road, and the next day morning I found some mechanic shop and serviced the vehicle and started my Nepal ride from about 12 o'clock the next day. And you are really seeing a preview of the next day's ride. So I'll bring all these things in the next video. I hope you like this one. If you do, then please like it, then share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel. And the link for the next video is just about here. So see you in the next video.